So what we have to use in order to make this work is the new sword in Geom. This sword goes up to 10 seconds of reduced cooldown after you kill an elite pack. Unfortunately for us, the teleport is actually 11 seconds cooldown. This means that you can't solve this 1 second extra with just cooldown reduction. You actually need to bring it down to 0, otherwise the teleport isn't instant. And you do this by actually using the Oculus. It's a legendary source that has an affix which reduces the cooldown on teleport by up to 4 seconds. So if you combine the sword and the Oculus, you need 11 seconds of reduced cooldown on the teleport for this to work. After that, since this is hardcore actually, I'm using a Firebird, but if you're not playing hardcore, you can just go with Nilfur's Boast for an additional boost on damage, and then the Talrasha 6 piece. Also, an important thing to add, you need Nemesis Bracers to actually help you get the elite packs you need. Sometimes it's a bit scarce, so you actually use the Nemesis Bracers to make them spawn more often on the shrines and pylons. And finally, you use Focus and Restraint to amplify your damage by a lot, so you really want to be one-shotting elite packs. I will do a quick run with Nilfur's Boast so you can see how good this build is. Bear in mind that it's always going to be a slow start, unless you actually find the shrine. I guess we're lucky. So after this, just spam away. Let's actually try to die there. Your cooldown becomes instant. Just be sure to use front blades every time you can to make the focus and restraint up. But other than that, you really just have to teleport next elite pack. So we might now lose the buff from the weapon. Maybe not. There we go. Just try to be as fast as you can, moving from elite pack to elite pack. And even though this isn't that great of a read, it's actually going pretty well. I will talk about the skills after this run, but the thing that you should know is that as soon as you kill an elite pack, you can just you can just use your Frost Nova and Arcane Explosion indefinitely. And these elite packs are hard to find. When you're up killing an elite pack, you actually need to kill all the minions. If you don't, the sword will not proc. So yeah, another elite pack. This one's gonna die quickly. I heard goblins. Give me my leggy. Fun fact, goblins also proc the swords. They count as elites for some reason. I still haven't played around too much with this build. Just came up with it today. It works wonderfully, but it requires a bit of practice. It's not as mindless as you would like it to be. So the Reef Guardian's up. Front Blades, teleport on him. You can actually stun him to death. And there we go.
I am returning to town.
That didn't take very long. There are better rifts than this. There's also better gear than this. I'm using some dexterity items, like the bracers, for example. And it's even got gold skills instead of fire skills. Oh, nice Unity. But with even better gear and possibly even an ancient Ingeon, you can get, and an ancient source, you can actually get a lot of damage dished out. So, regarding the skills, since this is hardcore, I'm actually using Unstable Anomaly in my passives, but if you don't need it, and you probably won't need it in softcore, you can actually just switch it for either Blur or Glass Cannon. These are two valid options for the spec. All other free skills are kinda indispensable. Audacity will always be up because you're always on top of the mobs when you're actually dishing out damage. Illusionist makes you go faster every time you teleport, and it will help you when Ingeom is down. Because you can't forget that when Ingeom is down, you actually have 11 seconds on your teleport. Elemental Exposure, since you're just spamming away every single button that you have, this will most likely always be up, and it will help you a lot on Rift Guardians and rare packs. Now for the skills. My primary is Spectral Blade because I wanna... It's hard to actually get any lightning skill that's instant, so I just go with Focus and Restraint and use this to activate the 50% bonus damage and the lightning from Tal Rasha. Teleport with Calamity to activate the Arcane Tal Rasha part, and you can actually lock down enemies because it stuns for 1 second. It's really cool. Explosive Blast with Short Fuse. Why? Short Fuse because it's the only rune that actually gives you the element from Tal Rasha every time you use it, and it's instant. Since you're teleporting all the time, you want your damage to be synchronized with your teleport. So Explosive Blast with no cooldown is the best one, and it activates the fire from Tal Rasha. Frost Nova is a weird one, but fortunately you just use it to activate the Tal Rasha's peace bonus and throw down that big chunky meteor. It will leave behind the clouds of damage that might kill some of the enemies that are left behind, but you usually just use this to activate the Tal Rasha set bonus, and you can spam it. It doesn't cost any arcane intellect, which is good. Finally, you will use 2 buffs. One of them is Magic Weapon, just to improve your damage a little bit. I'm actually using Conduit, but you should be using Force Weapon for the extra damage. And Lightning Armor with Scramble to increase your movement speed while you're moving in between the mobs. It also helps proccing the Lightning Meteor from Tal Rasha, even though it does not give you the stack. So, as you're gonna see now, I'm gonna teleport and use Short Fuse plus Frozen Mist at the same time, and as you can see, I can use all of them at the same exact time, and it gives me the free stacks. This is because both Explosive Blast and Frost Nova don't have global cooldowns. As for Throne Blade, what you usually want to do is teleport on top of a mob pack while using your other 2 cooldowns, and just Throne Blade once at least. This will give you the Focus and Restraint buff, it will drop down a Lightning Meteor, and you're good to go for the next pack. So this is basically it. I'm just gonna identify my unity, hopefully it's an upgrade. And voila, it actually is an upgrade. Thank you, Blizzard. I hope you like the build, give it a go. It actually works on Greater Reef 30 as well. And that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it.